Okay, man. This is a pleasure and a treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Can I I got a little intro I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear it.
Okay. What up, all my hoodlums, hooligans, knuckleheads, players and pimps, slayers and simps, hoes and freaks, nerds and geeks, strippers and tippers, thugs and gorillas, soldiers and kings, goddesses and queens, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, niggas and bitches, and you sophisticated motherfuckers alike. Welcome to Hip Hop's biggest fan.
All right.
And today, man, I got a fucking legend. Besides him being a street legend, he's a legend in hip hop. For you motherfuckers that don't know, I recently found out once he came home. This gentleman has been home about, I think you said about 18 months. He did 26 years in the federal system. But his history is rich. Unique Mecca Audio.
All right.
Man, like, brother, like, I'm trying to think where to even begin. This is where I'm gonna begin. I'm gonna begin with, this man has a book out and an audio book as well called A Raw in Harlem. Now, I read books. I got books, and I read books and things of that nature. But he also has the audio book. The audio book is something like I've never heard before. It reminds me of, let's say you were having a conversation on the telephone with someone and they just giving you a rundown of a story. That's what that reminds me of, except it has like background noise and
gunshots and all that. When the gunshots going off, the sirens when the police coming. I made a movie. I made a video or what do you call it? A video audio.
Yeah, audio movie.
An audio movie. There it is. That's what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely. Like, it is riveting. Like, I listened to it in my little earbuds. When I listened to it in the car, it was a whole different experience. And I'm gonna put, y'all don't even have to look for it. All you have to do, I'm just gonna be on YouTube. All you gotta do is hit the thing on the right side that shows you the description. I'm gonna have the link for the book and the audio book and all those other links right down there. They're gonna be blue. All you gotta do is hit them and go purchase it and support what this brother's doing.
And just so everybody know, to get the audio in it, because like I said, when I said thing, oh, what's up, Tina Love? That's family right there. What's up? All right. Okay, see, when I did the audio book, like when I say like, yeah, I ran up the stairs, you know what I mean? You hear footsteps, boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? I knocked on the door, boom, boom. You know what I mean? I ran in, I threw the gun in his face, click, clack. You know what I mean? So you hear all the sound effects to everything that I'm saying in that course. So that's why I had to raise the price of the book, because I was trying to change the game by allowing you to, like he said, drive in the car. Let's say from here to Philly, you know what I mean? Or from here to DC, and you throw the joint in and you ride and you think that you're in a movie. You know what I mean? You're in a movie. I mean, I'm proud of it. I love it. I took my time. Giovanni, what up, family? I see, I see right there.
Sir, it makes it so vivid. Like, you can close your eyes and you can see it. It's that vivid. As you said, with the sound effects added on to the commentary. But yeah, A Raw in Harlem. A couple questions about this. Did you write this or come up with this concept while you were inside, or was this something that you came up with once you came home?
Nah, see, what it was is I couldn't read or write when I went to prison. So when I learned how to write, I used to always, people used to always come to my cell and they wanted me to tell them stories. What was it like in Harlem back then? What was it like? So, I mean, the fascination that they have right now, they've always had with Harlem. It's just now they got social media where they could actually see Harlem. So I try and bring Harlem to them. You understand? Now, when I wrote the book, what I did was just take each chapter, from a time frame, like from from a time frame, and just move forward to keep the story moving of the interesting parts that I remembered in my life in that time frame. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And it got to the point where, a lot of y'all could understand that's watching this. Like I said, Giovanni, my man, so he definitely know. We got haters. You understand what I'm saying? We got haters in prison too. So, I mean, they hate me because just as cocky as I am, smiling, this is how I am in prison. And, I got money on my books. I'm doing good. You know what I mean? I'm doing what I got to do. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Rick Combs, 12 Kings of Jamaica. Wow, my son Tagwan here. Cause me at Jamaica, just so to know what it is,
Wagwan.
Yes,
sir.
But so it got to the point where I started writing myself, and then I had trouble writing because I didn't know how to write either. But I could make out what I wrote the next day. 2 days later, I don't know what the hell I wrote. You know what I mean? But I learned how to type, so I got a typewriter in my cell.
Boom.
And I ran out of people to talk to. You know what I mean? Because when you're telling your stories, you always got a super hater. You understand what I'm saying? When you say like, yeah, I went to the deal, I bought 2 Mercedes-Benz to match my outfit. You know what I mean? They can't phantom that, so they think you wailing. You understand what I'm saying? But I got pictures of everything to document everything. You know what I mean? So when I did that, the first thing I did, I wrote the first 5 chapters, and I was gonna send it out to a publishing company. But I said, nah, let me give it to my biggest haters before I even, make a fool of myself. So I gave my biggest haters the first 5 chapters, and they came back in like an hour, like, yo, give me some more, give me some more. And these is my haters, my nigga. You know what I mean? These is my #1 haters. They at my door, they want more. So right there, I knew I had a bestseller going, you know what I mean? So I just took my time, and as I'm typing it, like I said, I'm typing it from a time frame that I remember. So this is giving y'all some game if y'all want to write your own novels. You know what I mean? I started from a time frame, and so I started from like in my grandmother's basement when I was younger, back in the late 70s, they had freebasing. This before crack, you know what I mean? Freebasing turned to crack, but it was like a rich man's high back then. And, me being a young nigga carrying magnums around, going to Disco Fever, T Connection, Ecstasy Garage, Harlem World, Celebrity Club, you know what I mean?
Niggas flossing on us hard.
You know what I mean? I could name, a million clubs, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But I'm in these joints, and I'm like 13, 14 years old, and the old heads is in there, they smoking something out of a pipe. You understand what I'm saying? And I see those are the ones that's getting the attention and the clout, you know what I mean? So, I wound up, doing it. And everybody was doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Again, when I say everybody, I mean everybody. If you was getting money, you was doing it. And it was a type of thing where you try it one time, you get addicted. So once you get off it, that's where you got to stay the hell off. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But, so I just started from when I was in my grandmother's basement, and I ran out of coke one day, and I ran over there, called my man Greg, told Greg, let's go check out, 158th Street. I'm trying to get some cocaine. I need to keep this high going. But this is how the audiobook sounds, just like I'm talking.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you would think I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? So I didn't read it. I got a version where I had a professor, big shout out to Mr. B. You know what I mean? Brian Wellington out of South Carolina, rooted from the soul. You know what I mean? Keita, big shout out to her, Make Audio South. But I had him do the audiobook at first, but everybody was telling me they wanted me to do it in my voice. You understand what I'm saying? So, when I sat down, I did it in my voice, and just the way you hear me sound, picture hearing that in your ear right now as we going. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I love it. I love what I did. You know what I mean?
That shit was fire. Like incredible, amazing, dope body of work.
Matter of fact,
wait for the second one.
Yeah. I'm working on that now because, like I said, the audio effects that I put in, that's what cost the money and the time. So I apologize for having to charge $50 for the book, but they raped me to get these audio effects in, but I just didn't want to, my brother Big D, what up, D? I didn't want to, I didn't want to cheat y'all. I wanted to give y'all something different. I heard a couple of audiobooks since I never heard an audiobook in my life. I heard a couple of audiobooks since I've been home to 18 months, and, they good to put you to sleep. You understand what I'm saying? Now, let's keep it 100. You know what I mean? They good to keep you to sleep. You know what I mean? So it's like crazy. It's like, I said, nah, I got to do mine different because there's no way in hell I'm going to do nothing and it's going to put a nigga to sleep. So like I said, I knocked on the door, boom, 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 and I ran up in the spot, grabbed dude, threw the joint around his neck, pulled him up, say, you know what it is, give me the money, puta, I want mine. You know what I'm saying? You getting it, I'm doing it. Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? That's how we moving, but that's how the audiobook go, and me talking in that manner. You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, they rate me on the sound effects, but you know what I mean? I love it because those that want good quality material and something different, You understand what I'm saying? Because this gonna change the game. Remember, I did this first with the sound effects. Because you're gonna see other people start changing the sound effects. Just like I changed the game with the YouTube. When I came home, it wasn't no kingpins and nobody saying that they corrupt the community and took responsibility for fixing the community. And now I'm trying to get back to save the same community that I destroyed. I started that. Let's get that. And we got a good movement. Go ahead.
With that being said, that's one thing I love about your message. You know what I mean? Like you said, you hold full accountability, but as you're saying, I'm trying to say one, two, or a few with my story.
There you go.
And I respect the fuck out of that. You know? I sincerely do, sir.
And that's why the message is don't get involved in it so you don't have to make the choice. You know what I mean? Because, see, the biggest thing that's going on out there is people trying to change the narrative of the street code. There is a code. There's a code and rules in anything you do. In your household, in school, you go in the store, they tell you got to wear your mask. You can't have your arms out. There's rules to everything. So don't sit there and say there's no rules to the street. No, the streets is treacherous. You faking, you're going to get preyed on by the wolves. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. So when the wolves come and decapitate you because you got the bag and you don't want to tell them where the bag is, don't say that the wolf is an evil person. No, the wolf is a wolf. You understand what I'm saying? So you already know. Don't put yourself in the harm's way for the wolf to come back at you. You know what I mean? Bounty killer, what up, youngin? You know what I mean? But that's where we at. So they understand this shit is real. You know, they talk about there's no rules, no codes. Like I said, when I got picked up, there's a bunch of my family members on here right now. East Coast Jacks. That's my man. What's up, Marlo? And Marlo will let you know. Big Deal let you know. You understand what I'm saying? When I got picked up, I claimed my own responsibility, my nigga. When they picked me up, I said, I don't want to talk to no prosecutor. I don't want to talk to nobody. Get me the evidence. Give me the discovery. Let's go to trial. Right. If I blow trial, I die in prison and I fight trying to get out, one or the other. But I don't have nothing to tell you about my family. You know what I mean? I got caught, not my family. So we ain't even going to talk about that. Nowadays, people get caught and they trying to get out the situation, so they run and tell. You understand what I'm saying? On the next person. You understand what I'm saying? And then try and justify that there is no rules. Nah, nigga, you got no honor. You know what I mean? That's what it is. I got honor. I was willing to die in prison. I was willing to die in prison, my nigga. And niggas know I did 26. They came and knocked on my door and said, immediate release, go home. So that means I was prepared to do another 20 years in prison to fight. But they came and they got me. You understand what I'm saying? And when they did that, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Rick Combs, what yard, man, you know? But just I tell them, say, there's rules and principles to every blood clot thing y'all do. Don't get involved in the game if you're not going to follow the rules, them. There's rules, I. Back in my days, you violate the rules, them, you get decapitated. Meaning your head chop off. You understand what I said? So don't get it twisted. So anything happen in the game goes. Get it right. But you don't tell on your comrade when you get caught doing something in the game, decapitating a nigga head or whatever you're doing. When you get caught and you wear your own. So I'm not promoting or saying about the snitching. I ain't got nothing to say about that because y'all got it all twisted. Bottom line is, if me and my man Hip Hop go out and do a jukes and I get caught, he don't expect me to tell on him. And he gonna pray I don't tell on him. And he gonna say, yeah, exactly. And you're gonna say, damn, that's messed up if you tell, you know what I mean? But then if he get caught, now he ready to tell to get out of the situation, and he got 100 different reasons why he telling. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no reason or justification for telling, period. You understand what I'm saying? Period. They kidnapped my mother, tied her up, pistol whipped in the whole nine, and we never went to no goddamn police, my nigga. So, I mean, I was a part of all the tragedies of the hood. We ain't go to no police. You know what I mean? Sir. It is what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Already built to close. What up?
And you touch on a lot of that of that learning in your book.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So y'all, like I said, you already gotta look for it. Just hit the description. But if you're watching on YouTube right now, go to Unique Mecca Audio's bio. Hit the link in his bio. That's where the book at. But if it's on YouTube, hit the joint on the right side for the description. The link's gonna be down there in blue. I'm gonna have it. A Raw and Harlem, the book, the audio book. I'm gonna have it for you, easy laid out. Go get the shit, support this shit. You dig what I'm saying? But y'all gotta go get it. Y'all can't. We can't give y'all the whole fucking story.
Yeah, But just the
He
way I
told y'all
talk,
no.
that's how I said it. That's how I did the book. I went in the studio. Big shout out to my man Big D, the official Big D. You know what I mean? He took me to the studio for my first time since I've been home, and I just grabbed, checked out the way it was, how the engineers working, how they punching things in now and things like that they wasn't really doing that much of back then. And I learned a lot thanks to my brother Big D. You know what I mean? Like I said, I gave him a lot when he was younger. Now he giving me a lot that I'm coming out of prison younger as a baby because technology is new to me.
Well, see, this is something that I want to touch on about your history in hip hop. Like you a street legend, but you bigger than that. You a hip hop legend, but you like one of them ones that's behind the scene because I watched the interview with you and AZ, the real AZ.
Yeah.
When they came up with Mob Style, he said we had the true print, and we street niggas. They was like, don't fool with them, but the industry took our true print and made it the blueprint.
Yeah.
Because the word was around like, yo, these is real dudes that's really out here that really influenced what we see the pageantry of hip hop now or rappers. You know what I mean? What y'all was doing when y'all was Dapper Dan the fuck out way before.
Listen, man. I was getting all the money in the world. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like I said, that's why I had the haters even in the prison. You know what I mean? I was getting all the money in the world. You know what I mean? Like I said, I go buy Benz, like you go buy a pair of Jordans. You understand what I'm saying? It was like, I had garages all over New York. I'm keeping cars in where I had to start buying houses in Miami and Virginia and North Carolina to have places to put the cars. So when I fly down there, I got my stash in the car in case the nigga want to run up and try and be stupid. You know what I mean? He get a real Harlem get down. You understand what I'm saying? And, it is what it is, man. Like I said, so, I wanted to give the people, my people, someplace that they could go party. Because like I said, I done been to every hole in the wall, grown up in the whole nine. You understand? So I want to give my people somewhere to party. So what I did is I
Club
2000. That's where I'm at. So I opened up Club 2000.
What year was this?
That was like 92. You know what I mean? 92. I had a good year and a half run up in there. You understand what I'm saying? And then the feds came in, nigga making too much money, too much noise, murder came involved, everything else came involved.